In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up the PrestaShop one-page super checkout module and transform your checkout process. With just a few clicks, you can simplify your checkout page, reduce cart abandonment, and boost your sales. I'll walk you through everything you need to know, from installation to advanced customization options, so you can make the most out of this powerful tool for your store. One page, super checkout module. Understanding video. So we are proceeding with it. The same here. We are installing the module. So once the module is installed, it will be redirected to the configuration page. Once we have the configure button, you have to click on it to find the configuration page. So when the module will be completely installed, then by default, it will be in the disabled state. So the module is installed now. As you can see the configure button, you will click on it, redirect on the general setting page. On the general setting page, by default, the module will be in the disabled state. We will enable the module and click on save to find the success message then. So we have enabled the same. And now on the front end, we can check if the module is enabled. As you can see, this is the front end where the module is enabled. Next, we have enabled the guest checkout. If you will enable this toggle, we will find the guest checkout button will be displayed on the front end. If you will disable it, then we do not find it on the same. So on the front end, as you can see, this is a guest checkout button. You will click on it and we will find the respective fields accordingly. So if you will disable this button, you do not find the guest checkout button on the front end. So on the front end, as you can see now, the button is not being displayed. Then we are having the disabled cart page. If you will disable this, then we are having the default cart. If you will enable this, then add it to cart the product and it will directly go to the super checkout page. As you can see now, the button is not being displayed. Then we are having the disabled cart page. If you will disable this, then we are having the default. We have added a cart. Now we will click and we are directly redirecting to the super checkout page. Next, we are having the select total price display method here. We will be having the four options: default, shop setting, tax exclusive, both inclusive and exclusive. So if you will select the default, it will act as a whatever the configuration has been made for the store, which is being displayed as of now. As you can see, as of now, we are having the default. So tax exclusive is displayed next. We are having the tax inclusive. We will select and click on the save. The confirmation message will be shown. Settings has been saved now on the front end. If you refresh the page, you will find the settings. As you can see, the tax exclusive is present now. Next, we have already shown with the tax exclusive. Now we are having the both inclusive and exclusive. We will click on a save and find the success message of the configuration on the front end. We will refresh the page and check if both the tax exclusive and tax inclusive is being shown. Then we are having the use payment address for the registration. If you will enable this toggle and click on a save, the success message of the settings will be displayed now on the front end. If we will complete the address form, then whatever the name we will enter on the address form, that is same will be taken as a customer name in the My Account section. So we will complete first a checkout. We will enter the email and the password. Then we have completed the address and we have taken a name of a John Doe as the address form. And if you can check that the same name has been taken, so we can change the mail name, you will choose a delivery option, the payment option. Then we will click on a place order button and we will having the first name of the address as a username. As you can see, the same has been displayed here. So this is how it works. Next, we have the registered guest. The guest will be enabled that a guest customer will be registered for a session the first time. If you have placed order as a guest, then we will be logged into the store for that period of time. If you will exit from the store, then we have to again come as a guest or a new customer we have to log in with a guest password if you have taken it on. So we will enter to check this functionality. It is important that the guest checkout is enabled. So you have to enter the delivery option, the payment option. Then we will click on a place order button and we will having the first name of the address as a username. As you can see, the same has been displayed here. So this is how it works. Next, we have the registered guest. The guest will be enabled that a guest customer will be registered for a session the first time. If you have placed order as a guest, then we will be logged into the store for that period of time. If you will exit from the store, then we have to again come as a guest or a new customer we have to log in with a guest password if you have taken it on. So we will enter to check this functionality. It is important that the guest checkout is enabled. So you have to enter the delivery option, the payment option. Then we will click on a place order button and we will having the first name of the address as a username. As you can see, the same has been displayed here. So this is how it works. Email, which is you, which can be used as a guest. You have to enter the detail, complete the address form, and with all the required fields. Identification number, phone number, mobile phone number. Enter the address, title, the other information. Enter the correct zip code. Choose the shipping method, the payment method, click on the Place Order button to complete the order. The order is being completed, and the user is registered for a while once. If you exit the store, then you will have, again, you have to enter as a new customer. Next, we have enabled the validation for CIF and DIN and NIF for the Spain. So in the Spain, we are having this field. So this will enable the validation for the specific field. If you are having this bin in your country, then you can enable this for the validation check. Next, we are having the address for the virtual card. If you are having any virtual products in your store, then it will be enabled for the delivery address of the same. Next, we are having the default option at the checkout. We have given the 3 options, which will allow you to set which option will be by default selected on your store. As of now, we have enabled the login if you want. We can check it to the guest, click on a save, and find the success message of the configuration has been saved. Next, we'll refresh the page to check if the changes has been come on a front end or not. As you can see here, the guest is being shown as selected by default. Since we have selected the guest, next, we are having the testing mode. If you want to disable the module from the front end for a while, then we can enable the test mode, and this will be accessible by entering the manual URL. The URL, which is present for the super checkout. So if the store is not active for the super checkout, then while entering the super checkout URL, which is given for the testing mode, then super checkout can be accessible through the same. So we can check if the default one will be shown when the testing mode is enabled. So here, when you proceed to checkout, this is a default checkout. You have to enter the test mode URL, which is present for the super checkout. Though, once you will enter, you will be having the super checkout page. Next, you are having the select country to show the shipping banner. Whatever the country has been enabled at your store will be displayed in the column, and you have to select the country on which you want to display the free shipping banner. So here we have selected all the country. You have to enter the cart amount, which will satisfy the cart. So once the user will be satisfying the cart amount, then you'll be able to find the free being displayed. Now, since it has been shown as 100% complete success, because we have entered the minimum amount of cart should be 10. Here we are having more than that value, so it is shown as 100% complete. Next, we have the customizer. These are the field where you can enter the custom CSS. Also, you can change the color of any of the box present on a super checkout page. You can change the button, background, color, text, color, border color, the lockout button color, the update and background color, so you can make the changes to the colors. Once you will make all the changes, whatever you require as your specification. So we have made the changes in the colors, click on a save. The success message will be shown now on the front end. You will find these changes. Well, the changes we have made can be seen on the buttons. The border color, the background color is being changed on the same. The My Account button will be displayed once you will complete the registration. So we learn, again, enter the password and make the new registration with the accounts. We will fill the DOP, the first name, and the rest of the details, or required for the delivery address. Always enter the correct zip code so that the validation will not work. All the mandatory fields should be filled to complete the checkout, as it will show the validation for the empty field. Once all the fields have been filled, you have to click on a placeholder button to complete the order. The progress bar will be shown, and you will be redirecting to the order confirmation page. Here, you can see the changes of the My Account and the Logout button color that we have made earlier. Next, we are having the Login. This tab shows the social logins present for the Facebook, Google, and the PayPal. You have to fill the required fields, whichever you want to display. So here we have given the steps. Once you will click on it, you will be having the steps to create the required fields. You have to follow all the written steps and find the keys required for the API ID and the app secret key for the Facebook. You required the client ID and the app. secret key for the Google login and the PayPal as well. So we have created the FB Facebook keys and we have created the Google keys. So the keys have been entered here and we have clicked on save to find the success message. That means the details has been saved. Now on the front end, you will find the two buttons of the Facebook and the Google. So here we have entered the correct details of the Google. So we are having the Google login button on the super checkout page. So yes, now we are having next the email marketing. So here we are having the three platforms of the email, Chimp, MailChimp, Klaviyo, and Send and Go. These are the field which helps you to capture the customer's email with who are going to be appear on your store as a registered guest for our login. So if you will enable it, you have to enter the required keys of the Send and Go, MailChimp, Klaviyo. They are having their other platforms, so the respective platforms has to be configured for your respective store. You have to enter the details. This checkbox is given that if you will check the checkbox, then on a front end, as soon as the user will enter the email and move to the next field, immediately the email will get captured. It will not require to complete the checkout. It is not required to save the address. So the details has been entered and you have to click on a get list to get the name of the list under which your email will get list on your respective store. So you have to click on a get list as it will show the validation as we have shown. Once you will click on a get list, you will be having the list name below your API key of the respective email marketing. Click on a save to save the settings. Once the setting has been saved, then whatever the customer is going to work on your store, that email has to be captured on your MailChimp, Klaviyo, and Send and Go in case the detail is being entered is correct. Next, we are having the address tab under which we are having the inline validation. The inline validation works for your address field validations. Like if the address in first name is required to enter the name only instead of the alphanumeric value or the numeric value, as you can see on the checkout page on the first name field, you are not allowed to enter. Now any numeric value, since as soon as you enter, it will show you the validation. This is how it works. If you will disable it, you will find that these validation will not work. You are able to enter any of the alphanumeric and the numeric value in the first name and the last name. So yeah, here you are allowed to enter. You can enter and move to the next field without any validation shown. This is how the inline validation works. Next, we are having the Enable Save Address button. The Save Address button will be displayed below the address fields on the delivery address corner. This is a button which is being shown once you will enter all the details which is required for the delivery address. Then you have to click on the Save Address button to save the address. Once the all details has been filled, then only you are able to save the address, which will help you for the next checkout. So if you will click on a Save button, it will save your address in case you are an existing customer. It will show the validation and validation for the empty fields. So you have to complete the field and click on a Save to save your address. Once the address is being saved, you can see it as a saved address, as you can see here. So we have entered the details and click on a Save button to come to save the address. And it will look like this. Next, we are having the Enable Auto Deduct Country. This will only work if you have entered the Google Correct API, which you have to enter in this field, Google API field. So until this is paid, so you have to create a new account in your Google developer account and get it approved. It should be verified. Then you will be getting this API key and you can enter and it will work. Once you will enter the zip code, it will auto-deduct the country of that same. Till then make it disable. And we are having the hide, the shipping and the payment method, if you will enable it, is mandated to enable the Save Address button because until you won't save the address, it will not show the any delivery and a payment method and the message will be shown on that page, as you can see here. As of now, the address is being saved, so we are able to see the delivery method and the payment method. Once you are logged out, then you won't be able to. Once you are logged on, you will be able to see the message you have to first save the address. Then you will be able to find a delivery method and the payment method next below. That we are having some of the check. We are having the checkbox of every field, which is being displayed on the address tab You can enable and disable. You can make it required or not required. Whatever you want to display on the Delivery Address tab, you can display for the guest or for the logged-in users. You can make the changes by check on the required field that won't be displayed if you have unchecked the same for the respective customer. Next, we are having the payment method. The payment method tab shows you can display it by the text. Only text with image or the image only. This toggle display method make sure that the payment method is being displayed on the front end. The style is shown if you want to display the payment method as only the text format. As you can see, it will be only visible on the text format. So this is a name displayed of the payment method. If you want to display with the image, then you have to select the text with image, and you have to upload the image as well for the respective payment method. You can upload the payment method image. The image will be of JPG, PNG, or JPG, whatever the format is required for an image. It will display the same you have to upload the image of in the same format. Click on a save. You will be having the success message, and the image will be shown for that respective payment method. And once you will refresh the page, you will find those changes here. You can see the image of the payment method is being shown next. If you can select only image, then the text will not be displayed on the same. So once you will click on a save, the success message will be shown. You will refresh the page and find that this text message will not be shown for that respective payment method. Only the image will be shown. The same will work for the delivery method. This display method toggle is being enabled so that the delivery method will be shown on the front end if you will disable it. Click on a save. You won't find that the delivery method is being displayed on a front end, either if it is enabled for that respective country. If it is being configured, that tab only will not be displayed. So you have to enable this toggle. You will find that only the text is being displayed earlier. So now, if you will make the changes for the image or the image with text, then it will be displayed here. So you have to upload the images for the delivery method. Each and every delivery method, whatever you want to display on your front end, you have to click on a save so that the image that you have uploaded should be saved and refresh the page on a front end and find the changes to be shown. We have uploaded the delivery method image and it is being displayed here. Next, we are having the Shift to Tab. Shift to Tab will allow you to match the delivery method with the payment method. Here, we are having the two tabs of the delivery method, which is enabled at iOS 2. So here, you can select which payment method should be displayed for the click and color delivery method, which payment method should be shown for the My Credit. So you have to click and click whatever the feed you want to display and not to display. So you have made the changes, refresh the feed front end to find if it is being displayed for the My Carrier. So we have disabled the My Carrier for the My Credit delivery method. We have disabled the payment by check. We will save so that the configuration will get saved on the front end. We will refresh the page to check the changes. For the My Carrier payment by check should not be displayed. As you can see now, only the to method is being displayed next. We are having the custom field. So custom fields. User can make the custom fields, whatever it is required, to show any of the additional field if he wants. It is available in the text box, select box, text area, radio button, checkbox, date, and field and file. This will allow you to appear in the invoice as well. If you want to make it required, if you want to show an invoice, then you can enable the required toggles. And once you will enable it, it will be saved and you will refresh the page and find these fields will be available on here. The position you have been selected, you have to check this is enabled for the payment address form. So this field is enabled at the payment address form. Next, we are having the card. This is a card to box. It is here. This is a card box. Whatever. The changes you will made here will be displayed on a card box at this. Now if you will disable it and click on Save the complete card box will not be shown on a super checkout page. You have to refresh the page to see the changes. Once the changes is being displayed, you can see that the complete card is being disabled from the super checkout page. You are not allowed to see the details of the card you have been added on your store next. You can enable it also. You can disable the check. Respective fields, like you can disable the image, the description of the product if it is available, the model of the retail. You can also disable and enable it for the respective customer, either for the guest or for the logged-in customer. So we have made some changes and click on a save so that the configuration will be saved to find success. Message. We will refresh the page and check whatever the field we have. Make it disappear from the card box. It should not be shown, as you can see only the model, and the size is being shown for the guest. If the user is being registered, once the address is saved, he will be able to find the details, which we have allowed to be seen, shown on the front end. Next, the same we are having with the order total. If you want to display the subtotal for the guest, then it will be displayed. If you do not want, we will uncheck this. You want to display the total text, then we will display check this field, as we will uncheck, so we have unchecked now. To make the changes and check if the text is being shown now, since we have unchecked the same, it should not be shown, as you can see the shipping, and the text has not been displayed over the order total. Next, we are having the customer consent. This is the consent of field here. The customer user can search by entering the order reference here, all the email address, whatever the customer has been completed. The address, if they have checked the customer consent, then they will be listed here as they will not be listed here next. We are having the GDPR setting in the GDPR setting. This is a different module. If it is enabled at your store, then it will work with a super checkout. We can create a field from where user can access it and user can request. If they want to get the details to be deleted by the admin will be having the request of the customer and he has to delete it or whatever. The response he wants, he can give. So we have created a field of the GDPR, click on save. Then on the front end, this field should be enabled. If the customer have clicked it, then user, it will be reached to the admin, and admin can see that the user has requested to delete the GDPR data next. We are having the design tab in the same. We have given the 3 columns, functionality, 1 column, second column, and the 3 column. So here, when you will click on a first column, then the layout will get changed on the 1 column. If you will select the 2 column, the layout will be changed in the 2 column next. If you will click on a 3 column, which was by default, then the layout will be changed in the 3 column. The changes will be shown on the front end when you will select and save it. So let's suppose we have make the first column you have saved. So the first column is being saved. This first column layout should be shown on the front end. The details will be displayed as the first column layout. Next, we are having the customer profile user can create the customer profile by the drop-down or the radio button. The customer profile is based on the customer details. It is international or customer or the guest. So if you want to display any of the specific field, then you can enable it and rest. You can make it a disable in the form. You can create it in 2 forms. Drop down on the radio. So we have created in the radio, we will refresh it. You will find the customer details, customer profile on the just up the customer form. Next, this is how the module works of the super checkout.